actually I split the video into two parts because I'm not sure later if I can upload the whole video in once or I need to split it. So it's better for me to do it right away lah, to split it into two parts. Okay, the next one about adjusting entries. For the adjusting entries, it have three things that you need to know. First, prepayments. Second, accrual. And the third thing is estimates or amortization. So let's proceed to the next slide to make it to see more clear. Okay, prepayment. Prepayment have two things under prepayment. Either prepaid expenses or unearned revenue. Okay, means prepaid expenses means of this is like you have already paid for the service or for the product but you didn't use yet. I'll give the clear example. It is like top up, prepaid top up. Okay, you buy top up 10 ringgit. Doesn't mean you use that 10 ringgit right away at the moment you buy it. That's why we call it as the prepaid lah. Okay, prepaid expenses. One of it has prepaid top up. So it is under prepayment. Prepayment, it is like something you have already paid or you have already received the money from the revenue but you didn't yet deliver the product to your customer. That's why it have two things here. Either prepaid expenses or unearned revenue. Okay. Prepaid expenses paid in cash and recorded as asset before they are used or consumed. Means here, you have already paid to buy a machine, for example. The machine costs 5,000 ringgit and then you're capable to pay it in once. But you didn't receive yet the machine. Maybe you need to order first, then you will receive in 1 month. Okay, it's a pre-order. So we call it as prepaid expenses. Okay. For the unearned revenue, okay, if you read from here, it said revenues received in cash and recorded as liability before they are earned. Means here, you have already received the money for the services, but you didn't deliver the services yet to your customer. So it is under prepayment. Okay. Okay, the next one, it is about accrual. Accrual also have two, accrued revenue and also accrued expenses. Accrued revenue where revenue earned but not yet received in cash or recorded. For example here, you have already sell the product to the customer but the customer didn't pay you yet. Okay, the example that not here, please record this one. Okay, the example of accrued ni. Accrued revenue example, it is like account receivable. Okay, means you have already performed the service or you have already delivered the product to the customer but the customer didn't pay you yet. So we call it as accrued revenue. Okay, so account receivable, rent receivable, interest receivable, it is like the example of accrued revenue. So please record the example that I have already said just now because it is not in your slide. Okay, hope you're done now. Let's proceed to accrued expenses. Accrued expenses is the opposite. It's like same with revenue, where expenses incurred but not yet paid in cash or recorded. Which mean accrued expenses, it is your liability. Because of what? For example, telephone bill. Okay, at the end of the month, you have already used the telephone bills for the whole month. But at the end of the month, you didn't pay yet. So that one we call as your accrued expenses because that expenses already incurred but you didn't pay yet. Okay, hope I'm not too fast or I'm not too slow. Okay, that's why you need to like be prepared first before you play the video. I don't want to make it too long because I don't want also you to be stressed with too much I talk in the same video or whatsoever. Okay, the next one, it is about amortization. Okay, amortization, please Google first because the slide, it is too simple for you to understand this. Okay, amortization is like allocation of the cost of capital asset, means the asset you use in your business, to the expenses over their useful life. Means even though you buy the machine in year 1 for 10,000 ringgit, you cannot record 10,000 ringgit in year 1 only. Because of what? Later that machine you also will use it in year 2, year 3, year 4. Okay, over its useful life. That's why you need to amortize it. Okay, because because of prepayment, because of accrual, because of amortization, then because of all of this, you will have adjusted trial balance lah. Okay, here the chapter, the title of adjusted trial balance. Means just now, you have this trial balance. Okay, this is your next slide. Okay, you have already this trial balance. But because of have amortization, because have accrued expenses, accrued revenue and everything, that's why you need to have or prepare adjusted trial balance. So this chapter about this adjusted trial balance or adjusted income statement. Okay, like previous semester, I prepare this slide. I prepare the question from this chapter, 30 marks. 30 marks, 30 marks. Means 15 marks for you to prepare adjusted trial balance, 15 marks for you to prepare adjusted income statement. Okay.